Otis McDonald, a retired African-American man living in Chicago, was worried about crime in his neighborhood. He wanted to own a handgun for self-defense, but Chicago had a strict ban on handguns.
The law isn't fair. The Second Amendment gives me the right to own a gun to protect myself. Why should the city tell me I can't?
Determined to fight for his rights, McDonald decides to go to his lawyer for help.
Lawyer, this isn't fair at all. I want to be able to own a gun in my own home so I could protect myself. And the Second Amendment tells me that I can. And I want to do something about this. I think this could go to court.
Okay, let's collect some evidence on this, and we can take it to court whenever we're ready.
After more research and discussion, the lawyer goes to the Chicago official.
Your Honor, the city's handgun ban violates my client's Second Amendment rights. The Supreme Court has already ruled in D.C. v. Heller that individuals have the right to own firearms. That should apply here, too.
But that case only applied to Washington, D.C. States and cities should have the power to make their own gun laws and not depend on other cases.
The 14th Amendment says that rights in the Constitution apply to state and local governments, too. My client should have the same rights as anyone else in the country.
The case made its way to the U.S. Supreme Court, where the justices had to decide if the Second Amendment applied to state and local governments.
After reviewing this case, we rule in favor of Mr. McDonald. The Second Amendment applies to state and local governments, meaning Chicago's handgun ban is unconstitutional.
Looks like we'll have to change the law. Yes! That means I have the right to own a gun for self-defense.
This case was a huge victory for gun rights across the country. It confirmed that the Second Amendment applies to all Americans no matter where they live.